How's it going, guys? I wanted to talk to lead prospectors today. With our system, you should receive tasks automatically. So once I explain lead prospecting to you, you'll be able to get to work right within each client's client workbook and see the tasks right up here under the leads master sheet and tasks list. Column B here will be automatically generated from the content calendar, and you'll be able to then just repeat these different tasks, which are target audiences for campaign. Each, let's say about 50 to 100 leads, and then repeat the process depending on how many clients you have, etc., etc. So what a guest post lead is, and really what your main job is to sort the web. You're looking to sort the web, look for different websites that accept guest posts and that are obviously in the niche for your client. So if you have a client that, let's say, is a beauty salon, you're looking for maybe magazines, let's see, like 17, that's kind of a big one, probably just a sponsored post there, but fashion magazines, fashion do-it-yourself, tips, beauty tips, any type of smaller niche in the fashion genre would be perfect to add to your client's lead sheet and then to later contact for a possible guest post. Obviously, we want to first start with the websites that accept guest posts. Once we run out of those, which I doubt you ever will, but let's say you have a client for a few years, you'll start to look for more creative ones that are probably sponsored posts or websites that do not advertise that they accept guest posts, or it may be a new thing, or whatever the case is. So what I'm going to show you today is how to use the sheet as a lead prospector, and then how to find the leads now that you know kind of the gist of what your job is and what a guest post is. Now, sticking with the fashion genre, let's look up or begin some of our tasks. So pretend first under here, under the tasks, you'll open the client workbook, go to the leads master sheet and tasks list, and then look at your tasks here in column B, depending on how your company set up the system. Those will, again, like I said, be automatically generated, but pretend here they say something like beauty blogs, fashion blogs, whatever it may be. I know these are websites, but this is for our own company, and I'm just using these as examples. So what you'll do is you'll take one of these topics and you'll come here to a Google search, get Google browser, get set up with the tools you need, check out our other video, and that'll explain what toolbars you can use, Mozbar, Email Hunter, things like that we use here in-house that'll really help you find leads pretty quickly. I'm assuming in this video, obviously, that you've already got that set up, you've watched that video. So you're here taking a look at a lead. This is my favorite search operator setup, or one of my favorites, and what a search operator is here is this in title colon. There are quite a few. Look up Google search operators. We've also got it here in your package, so you can take a look at the favorite search operators that we use in the spreadsheet that I've provided here in the program and go from there. Otherwise, you can look them up, like I said, on Google, and they have an expanded list, I assume, growing, but have no idea. Anyways, look them up. In title you can use twice. That's why I like it. You can obviously search for the broad fashion term, and then you're searching in title again to see if they offer submit guest post, which is the common phrase. So put this in, hit search. These are the guys that have come up, and what we're going to do from there is obviously list them in our spreadsheet over here. So pretty simple, right? Megashop / guest post. Let's just click on the first couple here, kind of going down the list. Latest fashion trends, submit guest post about trendy fashion. All these look like good hits. So once you've done your initial scan, just taking a look at it, I'd open a few, just control and then left click on the mouse so they open in different tabs. Get my poor old computer here to keep up. Once they're open, you can take a look at the different sites. So here's a good example of kind of a niche that you're going to have to take a little bit further look at. So it's not just as a lead prospector are you just taking sites that come up first and putting them on your sheet. That's a complete waste of everyone's time. You're looking to examine the site once you find it and determine whether or not it's a good fit for your client. So in this case, let's pretend it's an American fashion brand that we have as a client, and we're reaching out to other fashion and beauty brands that may want to advertise a guest post. In this case, since we're an American brand, this looks like a Bollywood focused, or rather Indian focused article. Let's check out the rules. Oh, we are on the rules page here for submit guest posts. Let's see, are you looking for a fashion category? What I exactly write on my blog? Women's fashion. So actually I take that back. It looks like from their topics, they're pretty open. Let's just take a look at their actual blog, see if we can find anything. Yeah, it looks pretty open. Looks like they're still probably an overseas blog, but I'd run with it. I'd say it's a good DA. You can see up here with our Moz bar, which you should have installed. It will give you a DA, which I think was 21. Yep, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and reach out to them. So these guys will make the list. Move on to the next one. Do the same thing. I'll show you how to do it a little bit further. But let's take what we're going to do with a shop that is good. If the shop's fantastic, you're simply going to take the main URL, Control-C to copy it, move it over here to the actual list, so you can kind of move over to the little blue line there that we've created, and it automatically sizes it up. Right under here, under domain, click it, bam, put it up there. If you can, take off the slash at the end. Most programs don't recognize that slash, but not a big deal. For now, we'll leave it in. Then you want to go and add the guidelines URL. Since we put submit guest post, quite often it's going to bring you right to the guidelines page, so that saves you a few steps. So we'll go ahead and put this URL because this is the guidelines page. And again, the guidelines page is just the page with guidelines about guest post submissions. Pretty straightforward, right? And it talks about who we need to contact, which is again Megashop right here, and then what topics they offer, rules about submitting, everything we need to know if we'd like to offer them a piece. By piece, I mean article or some sort of content that they may find useful and the readers may find useful. So we'll put the guidelines right here. And then we're looking for contact, email, and name. Well, we know that as well because we just saw it in our post down here. Contact email is Megashop. Copy email address. It does not give a name. Just kind of scan, see if you see any name. Dun, dun, dun. I don't see a name either. So we'll just go ahead and put the contact email and leave the name column blank. As the outreach person will be able to see, this isn't a personalized email, so they'll go ahead and just say, hey guys, and reach out from there. If you can, obviously try to find the email address with a name, but that's only if it's inside the guidelines there. If they have a guidelines email, that's at most the one we want. Put that here in the contact email. Don't just put some random email. Make sure you put the email that's on the guidelines page. And if you can't find a guidelines page, then you can go to a personalized email that you find on the site, or one of the employees' emails, possibly the editor, hopefully the editor, somebody we can contact for outreach. That's about it. Once you get these leads all set on the list and you keep going down, again, the rest of these columns are fairly simple. Date added, just double click it and it'll pop up. Click the date. Let's see, the second, who you are, in this case that's me, Marshall, and then which tag falls under. So again, pretend these are fashion here, and then put which one it is, and go ahead and review the rest of the columns. Everything looks good. Go on down the list, keep checking the rest of your leads, and you're done. So that's the simple part on how to find guest leads and websites that already accept guest posts, and how to put them on the sheet so your outreach team can then outreach to them via email, follow up, and go on from there, and hopefully give your client some great success with link building. Next video, I'll go ahead and show you a little bit more in depth how to find leads that do not accept or are not open about accepting guest posts, and where to go from there. All right, guys, thanks again. If you have any questions, hit me up here on YouTube or come to our site and shoot us an email.